Hall Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, und zwar die Story von Galan. Aber erstmal öffne ich hier nochmal ein Pack. Nichts Neues dabei. Schade. So. Aber sorry, das wollte ich nicht. Ich wollte... Hier wollte ich hin. Chapter 9. The Nine Dragons Incarnate. The dragon lies in wait, concealing his form and clinging to his ambition. He sharpens his fangs after every defeat, during us the sweet taste of victory. And now, fantasy may soon become reality. Hey, klingt ja sehr toll.
So, my, are you worrying about him over me? I'm hurt.
Don't you die on me, Shao!
You too, Kalan. If you snuff it, I'll kill you.
How very touching.
This strength, you...
Ah, yes. I never did introduce myself properly. My name is Aile Wang. To finally have power befitting of my name.
How could I have been so blind? Weakening Shao was your aim from the start. I played right into your hands by fighting him.
In the end, yes. But you did ruin my original plan in the process. Like lightning, you strike quickly and leave destruction in your wake. Oh well.
Oh, das Auge ist geil.
Those eyes.
How quaint. You look like you're wading through water. Your meridians and pressure points. They're all clear as day.
The eyes are Julong. So, the last draconic aspect lies within you, not Shao.
Correct. That brute never sought out Julong's corpse. Doesn't his strength seem even more ridiculous knowing that? I must also apologize for not telling you about these eyes. You see, I didn't have enough skill to utilize the wings and eyes simultaneously. But now, with all the tributes I've collected... To be honest, I wasn't expecting to succeed this quickly. I needed time to amass more sorcery-enhanced pawns before taking on Shao. But your appearance truly changed everything. Well, all's well that ends well. He even got to have his bit of fun before saying goodbye, thanks to you. And, as a bonus, he did quite a number on you, too, didn't he?
Is Shao...
Not quite, but I doubt you'll see him again. That portal led straight to an isolated basement, where he is unwinding with the rest of my tributes. I've made sure to seal it with multiple spells, including one that drains life force and grants it to me. Ah, but he'll be waiting for you in hell. After he's all dried up, that is.
Na toll.
Don't you dare steal away this last dignity! I lost in a fair match. My life is his to take!
When you took Kaihua, you consumed him as well.
Indeed. All thanks to you.
What is your goal? My head? Leadership of the Nine Dragons? Preservation of the scroll?
My... How flattering. This is the first time someone showed interest in my goals. Leadership of the Nine Dragons might sound tempting, but it's more trouble than it's worth. It's tiring having to clean up after everyone. The Scroll of Styles dictates Hua Tian as we know it, but its value lies in its concept. The scroll is just its physical representation. No, my desire is far simpler. Everything I've done up until this point is for the sake of its fulfillment. I've bided my time, hid my ambition alongside my knives, and my patience has finally been rewarded. I devoured my master with the help of my draconic aspect. I devoured the weak with the help of my sorcery. I devoured Kai Hua and Shao with the help of my schemes. The sustenance they provided has brought me this far. And now, what I desire is finally within reach. Yes.
Okay. Hatte ich das nicht schon gehabt? Egal.
My goal is to become worthy of my name. A ruler, just like Julong. A man known forevermore as the embodiment of martial arts.
Is fame that important to you, Ali Wong?
It's the only thing I've ever desired. You see, I've always been ashamed to say my name. Isn't it pathetic when a weakling has the name of a king?
And after you achieve that, what then?
Isn't it obvious? I'll fight more opponents, gain more fame, earn more titles. What else could a martial artist ask for? Defeat has marked every step I've taken. I have no accolades to my name. Not a day of training went by without the taste of blood and bile in my mouth. I brushed off bruises, pushed through my shattered bones. Yet, despite everything I suffered through, I was never rewarded. But, does that mean I should give up? No. No matter what it takes, I will see my name honored.
And then, what do you hope to find after devouring everything in your path? I, at the very least, found nothing. No purpose whatsoever. Until today.
It doesn't matter if there's nothing waiting for me. I wish to convince myself of my own strength. The respect and adoration of others mean nothing in comparison. After killing you and Shao, I believe I will finally be convinced. So face every ounce of my power. Sorcery. The wings of Julong. The eyes of Julong. And a soul that pursues martial arts beyond all else. Finally, I've reached the pinnacle of my dream.
Na toll.
But of course you'd be able to dodge that. Let's try a different approach.
Here I thought assassins avoided hand-to-hand combat.
Why, yes. Normally. I can feel the full weight of your experience behind each of your strikes. How many years have you trained? 60? 70? Truly impressive. However, I have 98 rankless tributes whose experience adds up to 548 years. Kai Hua, whose training earned him 158 years of experience. Shao, who possesses an absurd 289 years of experience. All that, and my meager 5 years. A total of 1,000 years of experience at my disposal. That is the full weight of my Kung Fu.
Putting your life into your strikes? Even if you do kill me, you won't have long left to live.
Perhaps. But wouldn't you agree that dying after tasting victory is better than living in perpetual defeat? So go on. Show me that ultimate move of yours, and watch as I punch right through it.
Very well. With the strength you have now, perhaps you might awaken my past self.
That would be wonderful. There's no meaning in defeating someone who is not at full strength. That kung fu of yours that crushed Shao like an insect underfoot. I will butcher it, feast upon it, and become the greatest!
I apologize for making light of your mad determination. No matter your motivation, your strength is real. However, I cannot overlook the evil deeds you have committed. Thus, I will spare you no mercy. 9 hatchlings to a dragon make.
Renting helix volley, taboo arts,
Dragon Bane Birth!
dance of the broken phoenix!
Wie viel ist dabei jetzt zu Bruch gegangen?
To think that a man like you was hidden all this time. Thank you. You're truly the strongest. Far beyond my master. Far beyond Longba Shao. Farewell, O nameless dragon. Thanks to you, I can finally say it. Right now, I have become the 9 dragons!
Ich bin mir da noch nicht so ganz sicher. Chapter 10, Fist of Julong. Mal sehen, was da jetzt passiert. Ich habe den Eindruck, das ist die letzte in dieser Story. A flame extinguished by years of disappointment is reignited by the fire fist of this era, and the legendary Julong walks the earth once more. Ich gehe mal mit meinem Marine Deck rein.
Once upon a time, in an era long forgotten, a 9-headed dragon ruled the land. From its wings came storms, from its steps came tremors. Even the bravest quaked in fear at the mention of its name. Julong. Julong was bound to nothing but its own whims and woes. Its blessings and calamities came and went like rain. It was a temperamental god, uncontrollable through any mortal means, or so it seemed. In spite of its notoriety, there were a few who believed it could be reasoned with. 9 fearless warriors. Together, they sought an audience with the great Julong. Their unwavering determination in the face of certain death was rewarded by a miracle. Julong, intrigued by these heroes, made them its kin. Thus began the 9 dragons. The 9 heroes mediated between mortals and Julong, bringing peace to all of Huatien. However, a man-made peace could never last. The seed of discord was sown by an innocent question. Who among the 9 dragons was truly the strongest? Who among them was closest to Julong?
Ich bin der Meinung, Galan ist Julong.
Claims were soon put to the test. As each hero fell at the hands of another, one man emerged victorious. Julong lauded his strength, showering him with praise. But the man cared not for accolades nor fame. The man desired only to hone his martial arts with stronger opponents. Having surpassed the realm of mortal strength, he turned his fists on the most powerful of foes, Geelong itself. The battle between man and dragon lasted what seemed like an eternity. But finally, as the earth ran red with their blood, their fight drew to an end. The man, in granting Geelong its death, was granted a gift in turn.
Okay, vielleicht.
The deific powers of Geelong and with it, everlasting life.
Okay, Galan ist doch nicht Geelong. Galan ist der Typ, der Geelong gekillt
News
hat.
of his conquest spread across the land. Inheriting the name of Geelong, he was met with respect and adoration, and for a time, he enjoyed it. But one can only indulge in something for so long before it becomes meaningless. The man, realizing that he had no equal, became desolate. What use was his martial prowess if he had no challengers? And though otherworldly visitors courted him with repeated invitations to their realm, he always refused, for his mind was closed. He
Okay,
was certain
interessant.
that he would find no worthy opponent, no matter where he went.
Interessant.
Then, in his anguish, the man found a way to share his power, Geelong's power, with others. But he feared that such overwhelming power would poison the minds of those entrusted with it. So he decided to seal it away. Several shackles were placed on his power, each unlocking only when faced with an opponent of sufficient strength. At last, he was no longer the strongest. Hearing of his newfound weakness, challengers came from far and wide. Styles emerged and mingled as martial artists gathered and dispersed. And yet, despite their efforts, the man still had no equal. To his dismay, the people's fear of him became respect, and that respect soon grew into worship. In time, the styles of those who dared challenge him too became objects of worship. In creating the Scroll of Styles for the sake of martial study, the man had unwittingly introduced ranks into martial arts. The scroll became sacred. Styles listed within were respected, and those unrecorded were ridiculed. Furthermore, those who did not practice martial arts were mistreated. Nothing but might mattered. And the man who once dreamed of being known throughout the land watched as his name spread. However, the man felt nothing but regret. The flaunting of his strength spawned not the pure pursuit of martial arts he had hoped for, but the tainted power struggles of the corrupt. But regret alone was worthless. He needed to right his wrongs and remove the blight he created. The Scroll of Styles was the only guide to determining ranks, so the man endeavored to eradicate it. He traveled across the land, burning every single copy he found. The journey was long, but time was of no importance to him. And then, once every copy was dealt with, he disappeared. His legacy became that of the Desecrator, an unranked failure whose vandalism of the scroll was motivated by jealousy. But time is ephemeral, and memory is fleeting. As history faded into mythology, the truth was lost. So too was the man forgotten. Forgotten by the people of Yintei, whom once he ruled. Forgotten by the new 9 dragons, who rose in his absence. However, the man persisted. The immortality he inherited from Geelong was not a gift so easily forsaken. Instead, the man forsook his title, his homeland, his goals. And when he had nothing left to forsake, he forsook his name. In return, he took on another. A name as empty as himself. Galan.
What?
Jupp, jetzt beginnt hier der Spaß.
How are you getting back up?
Long ago, I placed a seal on myself to limit my strength, to make fights fair. My strength is determined by my opponent. The stronger they are, the more strength I am allowed to use. You are strong. Incredibly strong. So powerful, you might have even been able to end my otherwise immortal life. But that is how you woke the sleeping dragon.
Oh, wie geil.
I disagree with your methods, but I commend your efforts. You obtained the right abilities and used them properly against me. You have not strayed from the path of martial arts. But if I may, there is just one mistake you've made. You were unwise to declare yourself a dragon before Julong himself.
Is this a cruel joke? Do you know how much I sacrificed? I cut down my master as he groveled before me. I drained the lives of all those people. I risked everything for these draconic aspects. For 1,000 years of experience.
Ja, das ist ihm doch egal.
After all this time, when victory is finally in sight, it's snatched away. Am I doomed to never win?
My apologies, but I hope you think of this as an honor. It has been 2,000 years since I last fought with my full strength. The only witnesses to that were my former brethren and the divine Julong. So sear it into all 5 of your senses. My fist and my style.
The first dive, first fist of Julong. Nett. Sehr nett.
I'll burn every last one.
Der hat 99 Lebenspunkte? Ach du Scheiße. Warrior of the Deep nehme ich mal raus. Dragon's Time finde ich schon mal sehr gut. Ocean Rider ist in Ordnung.
You woke the sleeping dragon.
Select a mode to activate. Give all aid followers on the field. Mhm. Ah, du gerade nicht. Dragon's Sign nehme ich auf jeden Fall.
Your life for my glory. I truly feel awful.
Let's play a game.
Demons aren't to be trusted.
Hm.
Set sail for adventure! Did we get a hit?
So.
Dive! Same time tomorrow? Same time tomorrow? Same time tomorrow?
As I am now. Scream for me.
Load them all.
Also ich sag mal so, ich denke, ich habe sehr gute Chancen, das hier zu gewinnen. Du wirst da eigentlich nicht so gerade. Super Skybound bräuchte ich da eigentlich. Obwohl zu den Super Skybound komme ich wahrscheinlich gar nicht mehr. It's your turn if you don't have Komm, dich spiele ich einfach mal. Einfach damit ich was auf dem Feld habe. Oh, schade. Ich bin nicht so happy gerade. Also irgendwie... Ja, einmal Mac kommt drauf.
I truly feel awful.
Let's play a game.
What a lively story of the entwining.
Same time tomorrow? Same time tomorrow?
Shay,
The webs.
Yeah, I'm done.
The webs.
I am keeper of memories.
Okay, damit ist es jetzt beendet.
Worthy foe. Dragonbane burst.
if I was more prepared. In my next life, no. Perhaps the life after that. Perhaps I'll be able to reach you. That's delusional, isn't it?
If that opportunity ever comes, I'd be happy to give you another chance. But unfortunately, this is your end. You've taken from far too many people.
You know, the only guilt I feel is for squandering all those lives with this defeat. Hey, will you humor one last selfish request?
I will consider it, at the very least.
I have little more than 4 years of my life, my experience left. I wish to put it all in one final strike. What do you say to one final bout?
That would be my pleasure. Farewell, Aili Wong. I will remember your name.
You're far too kind, Galan. And with this, the curtain falls. One last strike. The pinnacle is so much further than I thought. Ah, damn it. Guess I'll have to train more in hell.
Renown and power. His intentions were not pure, yet I shall remember his name as a small token of appreciation for such a delightful fight. Farewell, Aili Wong. And now, the 9 dragons and the Scroll of Styles. Relics of the past belong in the past. There is no place for the likes of you in the future. I will burn you all to ashes. Become empty. Become forgotten. Just like me.
Aber ich denke, ich spekuliere mal einfach sehr stark darauf, dass hier noch ein Chapter 11 und noch ein Epilog folgt. Den mache ich aber nicht mehr in dieser Folge. Der kommt dann noch in der eigenen Folge und dann werde ich in der nächsten Folge noch irgendwie Puzzles und sowas machen. Im Battle Guide halt Dinge machen, um auf die Folge zu kommen. Und dann werde ich auch nochmal 10 Packs öffnen. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao!